So I have some 20 gauge wire in rose gold. I know this is a little bit lighter color, but this is the closest I have. I have to use copper otherwise, but I would rather use rose gold because the chain is rose gold, as you guys can see. So I just take my 20 gauge wire which I have in my stash. If you have a 24 gauge wire, then that would be the ideal thing. So I'm just going to try and put this. Yeah, it just goes through, so that should not be a problem. So I'm going to take my wire cutters and going to snip about, say, here. So I know this is not a lot, probably, let me see, yeah, 3.5 inches. So take this and then just bend this a little bit, 1/3 here, 2/3 the other side. Once you do that, go ahead, crisscross the wire on top of the pendant and then straighten up the tall wire so that you can loop the short wire. See if you can see, want the wire to be the center, so try and achieve that. Wrap the short wire around the long one. You can snip off a short tail, and this is what we have right now. Going ahead and tucking that tail in. Then what I'm gonna do here is add probably some coppery element so that we can tie off all the possibilities here. You can do this, or let's see, a couple of daisy spaces will also do. I like it. You can do this, or you can have this on top, something like that would be a good one. Go ahead, take your round nose pliers. We're going to make a wrapped loop. Place your pliers. This loop is flat to the ground, so I'm just going to make something which attaches to that. So go ahead and make a loop. Once you have that, make it around. We don't want a long distance, so a short wrap would be good enough. Okay, just add this, hold everything tight. The best would be your needle nose or tweezer nose pliers. You'll have a more grip. This is a 20 gauge wire, so you can wrap it with your fingers, otherwise you can use your pliers. See, 3.5 inches, just perfect. Go ahead and tuck that tail in. So here we go. This is our second pendant. Some days if you don't like it, you take this off and add it to this. Okay, there we go. So obviously not this way. You need to watch out because the pendant has two sides, one the flat and the other one is not flat. So watch that side. So this is how the pendant will look. Okay, we have two pendants, And you can make as much as you want. You can do with some, you know, leaves and stuff like that. I mean these coppery leaves and stuff like that, or these ones. It's totally up to you. But now that I have figured that out, I'm gonna, you know, take some jump rings and attach this to this, and I'm gonna make some leafy connections. So I don't have any jump rings in rose gold, unfortunately. So what I'm gonna do make is some like figure 8 rings out here with my 20 gauge wire. I don't even have 24 or 18 gauge wire in rose gold. I need to buy those, but I'm just flush cutting the end of my 20 gauge wire. This is a looping step looper plier, and I'm using the smallest size in that. You don't have to use this, you can use your regular round nose pliers as well. This way the size of the figure 8, both the sides, will be equal. If you are doing it with your round nose pliers, mark that part with a Sharpie so that you can make the same loop on both sides. So here we go. Let's do this. Just keep it at the center. You should not feel the wire on top of this. So just make a loop. Okay. Then keep that pliers over here, the same mandrel, and just rotate it on the other side as well. Make sure it's nice and tight. Once you have that figure 8 pattern, all you need to do is snip off the wire exactly in the middle on the flush cut side. And that's it. Your figure 8 link is ready. It can serve as, like, you know, connectors. It can do the purpose of a jump ring. So this is how you make those. I already made 2 of them. So what I'm gonna do here is take my end of my chain, open one of the loops here, so we need this part of the toggle, add it there, close that, open the other loop of the 8 figure 8 link, take your chain and add the end. Because this is soldered, that's why we are using this. Otherwise we can just open up the chain link and add it. That should be straightforward. So this is what it is. So it looks like chain only, doesn't look like anything at all. So that's that. And then in between those we are going to add what do we call, so these 2 parts are done, so I'll keep it apart. So we need it only in the last. So now we are going to figure out how we will make the chain. So you can save this, then you can hang all of these here with an 8 link or something like that you can do, or you can add a chain link with this green and then do the same. So I'm just gonna make it like this. So I'm just gonna work with the spool. I'm not gonna cut any wire. If you want to cut, you can cut about, say, 2 centimeters or so, and then do it. I think that should be enough, but so make sure, I don't know, I put my nylon jaw pliers somewhere else. I'm not able to figure out where. So take it, take your round nose pliers, bend it about, say, 1/4 of an inch, and then make a loop. Okay, just like so. Once you make the loop, push that bead down, bend the wire at 90 degrees, same 1/4 of an inch, just snip it off. This is the flush end of your wire cutters. Use those and then make yourself a loop again. Make sure both are parallel, the loops. That way it will look nice. So all you can do here is snip off this one of the links of the chain. So here we go. Hold it flat. I don't want it to be, very just snip that off. You can remove it. So for example, let's see, 3, 4. There is 7 links of the chain here. So you can make that as a count for the entire project, and for every 7 link you can add this beaded link. So open up that loop, add it to one end of the chain, close it, open the other part, add it to this part of the chain, and close that loop. Make sure you don't distort the shape of the loop. So this is the chain I want to pull through. Let me just make more beaded links and come back and then see if we can add this or not. But I'm not very particular in adding this because this looks really good. So maybe I will add some jade bead which can tie this more. So I would do that and then come back. So instead of a head pin, an eye pin would be a good choice because the loop is very big. We need something to stop it, so this will stop a little bit. So you just add it to this link. Okay, see, this won't, it does come off but not that easily. So you just add it here, hold it with your fingers, take this and add it here. Now you don't have to count, you can just measure and then cut. Okay, once again, it is cut but it's not coming off. Let's see. There we go. The next chain. So we need 6 links. That's what we measured. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 links. So already 1 and 2. This is the third one. Five. And 6. So now we are done cutting all the links. Take off that take off that link that's broken. Once you're done with that, then you're ready to, connect all of these. So from here, as I said, this is going to be the back of your necklace. If you want, you can come over and then add a lobster claw clasp, which I highly suggest. It's a little bit of a different thing, but if you have a lobster claw clasp in from your stash, you can use that. I do have it. I like to have the closure in the front, even though I had an idea of doing that toggle, but I do have these pretty big rose gold lobster claw clasp in my stash. I'm gonna use that. So that way our beads will also be a little bit staggered, not like the same point as this, right? So all you need to do is okay, there is my S-link. Okay, open that up, add it to the lobster claw, close it, open the other side up, add the chain, close it, go back and forth, don't do this way, then add our leaf. Okay, so I want the leaf taper towards the center of my necklace, but however you want your leaf to be, you can do it that way. So open up the other side, add our chain with the lobster claw, close it, then this is how it will come and clasp. You will not see the lobster claw clasp per se, but it will be like this. Okay, so this is how it will be. And then now the next beaded link that we created. So you can also add a lot of links. You can add the daisy spacers if you want to. I didn't add much of the daisy spacers because the color is really, as if a copper that has been, washed away, kind of. So I didn't want to add that, but it's always up to you. What happened? Okay, the one link of chain that I cut, I didn't take it off, so naturally I hooked onto the wrong link. Just make sure you don't do that. Let's see how many links are there. See, this is also a wrong one. I did. This is the one that I cut. Good that I noticed now. Otherwise, if you're gifting it this, or if you're selling it, then it will be, not so good. This tweezer nose pliers is one of the best investment that I ever did in my jewelry making career. This tool has been an absolute necessity for my wire working skills. This is small, lightweight, and the cushioned handle is very comfortable on the hands, so forth and so on. I can talk about this a long time. I'll make one more link and adjust this link properly and come back. So here we go. I added all the things except for the last link. So we are clasping this necklace in the front. So in the back, I'm just adding this beaded link to the chain. Close it up. So this is essentially how our necklace looks like. See, a little bit staggered at the end. But a little bit staggered because the clasp is right here. So I want, if you are feeling like wearing this necklace this way, you can do that as well. So this is how it will look like. Or you can you can wear it the way that I'm suggesting here. So here is a lobster claw, here is a toggle clasp. So in a day you feel like wearing this pendant, you can just take this bar part of the toggle, add it to the other end of the toggle clasp, and you can wear this necklace this way. On other days wherein you don't want this leaf, then you can change the other leaf and then wear it simply that way. So whichever look you want to, you can wear it, or you can wear it plain. It's totally up to you. It's an interchangeable pendant necklace, and you can make multiple of this. We still have one more toggle pair. Then you can make it with the leaves and stuff like that, like a long one per se, and then wear that as well. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. All we did was make two type of pendant with the bar part of the toggle. So this is with the bail. So we added the bail, the pendant to the bail, and the toggle as well to the bail. So that's one kind of pendant. And then to the next bar we added I used some 20 gauge wire and wire wrapped this leaf pendant with some daisy spaces and the hematite nugget beads, and then made a wrapped loop around the toggle part of the clasp, the bar part of the toggle clasp, and then the toggle part of the toggle clasp I attached it to the chain with some figure 8 links. One side we have a lobster claw and the figure 8. The other side we have just a figure 8. You can use a jump ring instead. I don't have a jump ring, so I just wanted to use that. And then I added 7 links of the chain that we received in the box and made some beaded links with the green leaves and the 8mm faceted aventurine. So separated by 7 links of the chain, I cut the chain because it's soldered chain, and then I went all the way in the back. I didn't add a clasp because we have it in the front. So I added some 17-inch piece of chain. This depends upon how long you want your necklace to be. So this one clasps in the front, so all you need to do is remove the lobster claw clasp, and it is right there. And then you can change the pendant, or you can just wear this. This also serves like a pendant. If not, you can wear these two pendants in exchange for a day or two. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. If you are inspired by my designs and if you make some of them, please do share it in the Facebook group. I will leave down the description box below the link for the Facebook group. You can share the pictures of the projects that I do that inspired you. So I'll be happy to have you guys there as well. Bye bye.